Imagine if the Irish came together from all the disparate corners of the earth, with all their stories, their wisdom and inventions, their hopes and dreams, their music and songs. What would we do? What could be achieved? Our storytellers, from fireside to Facebook, a gathering. What might it look like?
When we were sitting by firesides and we were oppressed, the one thing that they could never oppress was imagination. Because we imagined worlds before those times, and we also are now in a place where we are being asked to imagine a world beyond this. And if we can remember and imagine, we are who we were, and we will be what we imagine. And imagine is one of the strongest words in the English language. It is a call to arms.
I think that you need three things if a country is going to do this extraordinary and rare and important piece of competitive advantage in the modern age. It needs to have a strategy, it needs to do lots of substance, and it needs to occasionally produce symbolic actions. We're in a game now where boring is the most dangerous thing you can be, because it will get you precisely nowhere. So bringing the art of creativity and imagination and inspiration to the policy-making process is the single most valuable thing that one can do, because without that you don't get the leverage that a small country like Ireland needs to punch above its weight. The ideas are what matter.
We're not just living through an economic crisis, and it's not just some minor blip in the history of the world. We are living through one of those historic disruptions that change the way we do business, that changes the way we talk to each other. And for that reason, Ireland needs to wake up and realize that when the smoke clears, we will be looking to different markets. We'll be looking to different parts of the world. We'll be looking to China. We'll be looking to India. And when we open our mouths to speak to those new markets, we'll be doing it in a completely different way.
Nothing like this has really been done before. It's interesting for a country to have an online existence that isn't entirely run by a government trying to present it or a tourist board. And Ireland, I think, is really uniquely positioned to do something like this because it has people who are so good at telling stories, at singing songs, at thinking about science, entrepreneurs.
Most people in most countries, if pressed, could rhapsodize for 20 minutes on what the qualities of the Irish are. And it would be extraordinarily consistent around the world. That is an asset of extraordinary power and value. And one of the reasons why this whole idea is so exciting is because it's a country for the first time recognizing this and figuring out how to leverage it.
And whatever Gateway Ireland becomes, it will become something that we can't even imagine. We're just a catalyst, we're just a carrier. And we want to talk to the diaspora, but we want them to talk to us, and they'll tell us, and it'll grow exponentially. I think Shane O'Neill or somebody said, you can't imagine where this is going to take you. We're going down this road because it's the only road we know. Other roads will present themselves, other decisions, but we have to go. And this platform, this way of communication has never been available before. We can only imagine. Thank you, everybody.
The questions that were being asked, the comments that were being made.
I think it's a fantastic initiative.
It was really interesting to watch the energy levels just rise as the conference proceeded.
I'm excited about the amount of enthusiasm, the number of people that they have involved.
This is about what we can achieve through collaborating and through working together.
I think it's great to have people talking about culture and art in a business sense, because I think that that connection needed to be made.
The connection and that energy that translates between those will lead to opportunities that will turn imagination into reality. So it's been hugely inspirational and very exciting.
Today is just the beginning, and let's see where it morphs from here.
I think this is the start of something really exciting.
It's amazing. If you could bottle what was in that room today, that'd be something special.